The winning record at a combined 93-37 on the season. Braden Bauer being one of them. It will be twin brother Riley Bauer to hit the mat. No easier reason to know why if you say, well, this guy looks like the guy that preceded him, right? So Riley Bauer, Rocco Camillaci, the two going at it here. And quick way to start off this one. Neither one really at a strong advantage to try to secure three. But the scramble will continue as Camillaci trying to work forward. Camillaci 12-14 this season, 4-8 in duels, but his last two have come in clutch fashion as he gets a takedown here. Last two by sudden victory, including that clincher against Harvard in the 10th and final meet of that duel. And kind of get this feeling, Camillaci, spotty here or there in terms of results, but it does feel like he has the ability to make a run if he can find how to work the time in a position, back-to-back sudden victories. That shows you he kind of knows what to do when all the chips are on the table.
Yeah, you know, Rocco's been in every single match this year. I don't think the margin of loss that he's taken has been very large. But I think there's some little things that, you know, we'll see if he's able to kind of fix and go back to the drawing board and work on going into the IWAs. Because I really do think, especially at these, you know, individual, competitions in the end of the year, it's anybody's game. You see upsets every year. It's just a matter of who they're going to be. And whoever shows up and is confident in what they, the work that they put in throughout the whole year.
And maybe one of the other blueprints is what he did at Midlands back in December. 4-2 at that competition, but won 4 in a row in the consolation bracket. And so in that type of situation, that's the beauty of being at the EIWAs, the NCAAs. Okay, NCAA, you lose, you're not going to have a chance to win it all, but you have a chance to still be All-America. At EIWAs, you have a chance to still finish high enough to punch your ticket into the NCAA tournament. And so Camillaci already showing he can do that as he gets a thunderous takedown here to go up 6-1.
Yeah, lefty single, cut across. It's almost like a Barzagard position where he cut off to that double leg. Really good job. Really good job to finish quickly. Not giving up ankles, not allowing this guy to scramble back into the position. And 6-1, 6-2 now with the escape.
We mentioned earlier the Navy Classic. This is one of the rematches. 8-1 decision in favor of Camillaci at the Navy Classic. So far, he's off to a good start with 2 takedowns in the first period. And although that was long ago in the season, you've already seen the guy once. Seems like he's got an extra bit of confidence so far in this first period.
Yeah, we'll see if Bauer can take a step forward here and try to control center. We've seen Camillaci, he's been the aggressor, looking for shots and trying to get the action going. So we'll see how this starts going as we get into the second period here at the end of the first.
Short time in this first period, and the two may be content to let this one wane to zeros. Camillaci, 2 takedowns. Riley Bauer, 2 escapes to have the score at 6-2. So we'll take a look at the 2 takedowns here for Camillaci.
Yeah, nice Barzagard position, cut across to a double pop set on the left side. Nice, easy finish. Didn't allow the guy to scramble or defend back into the position there.
Princeton leading 9-6 after the 2 sides have split the first 4 matches. He ties his team best 8th pin at 125. The difference as Riley Bauer earns his 3rd escape of the match. He's going to need a takedown, though. And it got a bit dangerous. Incidental contact near the face. So they'll go back to central position on the restart. Camillaci, the former New York State champion from Hilton Central, was ranked 76th nationally as a recruit coming here to Princeton, and he's got a lot of experience this year. As you mentioned, Pat, he's been in every Princeton duel, all 13 this year here at 157. Riley Bowers 4-5 in duels, and he's seen some time at 149 where it's now moved to his twin brother Braden, but only his third duel at 157. But again, he's already seen Camillaci. And he's slowed up the pace here in period number 2 after giving up 2 takedowns. Question is, will Riley find that shot he needs to overcome this 3-point deficit? Tries to get a rip down. Hold of the single, sweep, not quite 3 yet. Great job to have that right arm locked in by Riley Bauer. Camillaci still can't get control of the hips as Bauer splits. That's some strong defense in a precarious position.
Yeah, really strong defense, and with short time, it could keep him in this match as Camillaci was in deep there, looking like he might be able to finish. And real short time, we'll see if he's able to finish, and it doesn't look like he will.
That was awfully close to 9-3, and again, for Princeton, that's kind of been what's eluded them, finishing those shots, and especially these guys at more the middle weights. The depth is so strong across the nation. It's going to be something that you're going to have your best day at come 2 weeks.
There's only 7 minutes in this sport that we do, and for you to give up opportunities within those 7 minutes, there's not enough of them to go by, to allow them to slip. So, yeah, definitely got to start eliminating those missed opportunities. But again, aggressive, that's great. You want to be the guy that takes more shots. As you see a stall warning there as Rocco's going out of bounds. Got to be careful with that as well on the edge.
Yeah, another stall all of a sudden at 7-4, then 1 takedown will even up the score. Riding time not going to be a potential factor for Bauer, so he's got to find a way to make up 4 points with the next opportunity being 3. So he needs a takedown plus.
You see how big mat wrestling is, right? I mean, riding time not a factor. Now you get stall calls that are in the mix, right? It's not getting those ride outs, allowing those escapes, like it adds up, right? It really does. And so, I'm going to be, continue to be a big proponent of mat wrestling. You'll continue to hear me, talk about it, but it's hugely important. Everybody's good on their feet. It's the guys that can ride or, get their escape every single time that are usually, in the driver's seat in the majority of their matches.
Again, that's one of the top areas where you've seen very little from Princeton. Near fall points, 7 in the previous 4. And Drew Heatice did well at 125. Since then, no near fall points for Princeton. They've had limited takedowns, 1 from Kale, none from Vasquez. Rivera had a pair, plus a reversal, and Camillaci's had a pair here. So trying to still up that total. Short time. Again, Camillaci can be smart on defense. 10 seconds left. And it very likely will put Princeton ahead 12-6. Heading into the intermission, Rocco Camillaci trying to close it off with more points, but won't. It's still a 7-3 decision. He's 6-9 against foes from the EIWA this season, and we'll see if the victory here springboards him to success in 2 weeks.
Yeah, get his hand raised against a tough opponent, and solid win going into the EIWA tournament.
We still have 5 more matches to come, including